Hey everybody, welcome to another edition of Jeep 411. In this episode, we're going to be showing you how to use the RockJock by Currie Tire Deflator. It's a cool product. Stay tuned.
Yeah, you know I bought the time and I never waste. Got to.
The RockJock Tire Deflator comes in a really nice carrying case, and it works by removing the valve core from the valve stem. If you're not sure what that is, this is a valve core. This is a valve stem. The valve stem goes through your wheel to inflate the tire. Inside the valve stem is a core, and we have a core removal tool here, which is used for tire repair, but we'll show you what the valve stem looks like by unscrewing it from the valve stem. So this is what the valve core looks like. It's a little spring-loaded valve. I don't know if you can see that very well here, but when you push in on the little button on the valve core, that's what lets the air out of the tire. So when the core is out of the valve stem, air is released at a much faster rate than if the core is still in. So it's a much quicker way to air down tires. Like I said, the RockJock Deflator comes in a nice little plastic carrying case. And this works, it's got a plunger, and it works by screwing the stem onto the valve stem, this stem onto the valve stem. This is the pressure relief valve right here. It slides up and down. Down is closed, up is open. And the plunger is pushed in after this is screwed onto the valve stem. The plunger is pushed in and screwed down so you screw this onto the valve stem. The plunger releases air, but with the plunger closed so no air can leak out. Once this is screwed into place on the valve stem, you push the stem all the way in and unscrew it. It engages the valve core and unscrews it from the valve stem. It takes about a dozen half turns like this to get it out, and we'll demonstrate that in a minute. And when you pull this out, you can release the valve and air comes out. If it's a loud rushing sound, you know you've got the valve core completely removed. If not, it's just going to make a hissing noise. It means you don't have the valve core all the way unscrewed. Once you're done, you push the plunger back in with the valve closed, screw it down until it's snug. It doesn't have to be super tight. And then before you unscrew this from the valve stem, be sure to pull the stem back out. Otherwise, you risk unscrewing the valve core from the stem again. When it comes off, that valve core is going to go flying into the dirt. And by the way, that's why I carry spares. So let's show you how this works on the tire. So first we're going to remove the valve cap from the valve stem, and we're going to insert the deflator onto the valve stem until it's snug. And we're going to push the plunger in with the air release valve closed. It's going to engage the valve core, and we're going to unscrew that. And like I said, this takes about 12 half turns. Pull the stem out. You hear that noise? That means the valve stem, the valve core has not been removed from the valve stem completely. So we're going to give it a few more turns here. Pull the stem back out. There we go. And you can hear that. Obviously, it's letting air out far more quickly. The important thing to note too is to check the pressure, you actually have to close the valve. Otherwise, you're not going to get an accurate reading. So normally we'd be going down to about 11 psi with this gauge on this tire. We're going to stop here because it's just a demonstration. When you are done, you push the plunger in tighten the valve core down back into the valve stem. As soon as that valve core seats in the valve stem, you're going to see the gauge will drop down to 0 as it's lost pressure. Then you pull the plunger back out, and remember, if you don't pull the plunger back out, you risk having the valve core unscrew from the valve stem, and when you disconnect it, it's going to pop out, fly into the dirt. You may lose it, or you're going to have to find it, put it back in, or put a spare in like I do, and reinflate your tire, because by the time you find it and put it back in, you're going to lose all, maybe not all, but most of the pressure, if not all of the pressure. So that's how this works. We've been using this style of Currie and now the RockJock Deflator for several years. Love it. It's really a convenient way to do it. And we've in the past compared this to deflators like the Stone deflator, and we can deflate 4 tires with this as fast, with one of these, as fast as we can deflate all 4 tires with 4 Stone valves. This is about half the price, so it's a really good deal. Great product. We really enjoy using it. It's been durable. We've been using it for years. This is the new version from RockJock by John Currie. Take a look at it. It's around $40. Great value. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed this. Leave a comment for us. Let us know what videos you'd like to see in the future. And hope you enjoyed this one. We'll see you next time. Oh yeah, and be sure to like, subscribe, and share. Take care. We'll see you.